Many things can be way too much when you first look at them and start into it, but you just take it a step at a time. You don't have to bite the whole thing at once, and eat it. You start into it and doors open up that you didn't realize. You incorporate it into your daily living. It's a part of what you're doing anyway. And I just felt like the investment in the children and our family that way was worth whatever time I gave up for my own, or I had to choose that, we're gonna do it this way. And it's worth every sacrifice. It's worth the time you put into it. I think that's the best message, because most of us, we feel like, I can't do this. How can I possibly do what these teachers do, every day? But you find out that there are resources and you don't have to do it all alone. I am very excited for the future generations and what's out there. I think with the education that these future mothers get, that they are going to be wonderful teachers to their children. And with the resources that they're out there, I look at thinking, if I'd have had that when I was going through this, it would have been all so much better and more enriched and everything. And so I think if this generation chooses to homeschool, which we hope they will, it's unlimited what's out there for them to have and to do with their kids.
And they're so smart.
They
have
are
so
smart.
all the resources at their fingertips. So Rachel can look at, permission to look back at us and go, yeah, that worked. No, that didn't work, right? This is how I'm going to create this experience, right?
And you get to do that.
Yeah.
You can make it.
If you choose whatever that educational pursuit you have.
So I like the idea that I think he came up, I don't know if he came up with it, but the concept you kind of put into words, like personalized education.
Mm-hmm.
And so how, like, for each kid and like what they need, you can use all those different resources to help them grow best individually.
Yeah.
And so I think that's
Again, that personalized and that flexibility. I just, as mom, as I look back on that, just with my older kids, and then now, I actually cherish that opportunity of probably more than anything else. It's been a huge blessing.
Like, I know right now, like in my freshman year, I was able to skip ahead, and because I have that, like, I don't know what you call it, because I skipped ahead, now I can kind of like fall back and like catch up on anything I've missed, and like crank out like ACT stuff since I skipped ahead. So like I'm in my senior year, but I technically would be a junior, and so I kind of have this like gap year before college where I can just like crank out anything and just have these opportunities to like work and take that break before college.
Remember, just, okay, Lord, I know this is what, we've made this decision to do it, and I know this is what we want to do, but how do we get from A to Z without going crazy in the process, right? Taking care of all the needs. And the inspired thought came, sorry. Time with our kids. To build that foundation, or at least do our part to build that foundation so that as they experience the challenges of life, they have a certain, that foundation to be able to move forward. So those are the blessings, I guess, if we sum it up, at least as I see it for our from a parental, my husband and I experience, is just having time together to experience life and what is really important to us.